We have promised a rapid return to the lunar surface, isn't it? Sure, and we did it also. We flew astronauts around the moon and back in April 2026. But the actual landing is quietly facing a mountain of delays, technological nightmares, and a billionaire space race that could kinda derail the entire program. So the bigger question is, are we actually going to step foot on the moon or the landing in serious trouble? The problems are heavily tied to safety and hardware limits. NASA engineers found that the Orion capsule heat shield suffered unexpected charring and material loss during its re-entry on the uncrewed Artemis I flight. Hot gases became trapped within the material, causing cracking or uneven shedding. And furthermore, as we look to future missions, the astronauts leaving Earth's magnetic field, they face extreme radiation exposure. And since we are currently sitting in the peak of a severe solar superflare cycle, this is a lot worrier than it sounds. But the actual biggest hurdle is the landing. See, NASA selected SpaceX Starship as the human landing system. SpaceX Starships is an absolute behemoth. It stands 50 meters tall. Landing a monolithic structure that massive on the moon's uneven surface is incredibly difficult. It's like landing a long pencil on the uneven sand. And that's not just the fact. Starship cannot reach the moon on the single tank. It requires complex in-space cryogenic fuel transfer between vehicles just to make that trip. Some say that it will take about 15 rocket launches just to get the fuel done. And this is a kind of capability that has never actually been tested in space before. It seems that the pressure is immense, and that's not it. It's also lead to a fierce rivalry between SpaceX and the Blue Origin. The point is that though the SpaceX holds the primary contract, NASA also brought in Blue Origin to develop a kind of second lander. Both spacecraft are still under development and haven't completed the NASA's human rating certification, so time is there. Meanwhile, the clock is ticking on the budget. It's expected that a single launch of NASA's SLS rocket cost an estimated $4 billion, not a small amount. The price tag is so astronomical that political proposals in the US have actually questioned the program's long-term viability. Like, can we sustain that amount of budget in long term? I don't think so. Maybe, or maybe no. Now, because of these compounding challenges, the changes are required. So NASA recently executed a complete redesign of the Artemis III mission. Earlier it was supposed to be the grand lunar landing, but now it's kind of have been downgraded to an Earth orbit and docking demonstration, and it's targeted for 2027. Now that pushes the actual moon landing to minimum 2028 at the earliest. You don't know if it was a lot forward. I do think that the dream isn't dead, but the road back to the lunar is a lot bumpier than we thought. Now let me have a question for you. What do you think? Will Starship pull off the landing, or will cost kill the program first? Let me know in the comment. Drop a like and subscribe. And see you in the next video.